Hey guys, I'm John. Welcome to Hops and Brews. We're going to be reviewing 14er Brewing Whiteout Stout on Snow Peak. Whiteout Stout on Snow. Hey, I got it right. So like I said, we're going to be reviewing 14er Brewing Whiteout Stout on Snow Peak. This beer comes in at 9% ABV, an unknown IBU. It gets an average rating on Untappd of 3.91, but with only 208 check-ins. 14er Brewing Company is located in Denver, Colorado. Light-colored golden stout brewed with rich dark coffee, roasted chocolate, and coconut. A velvet smooth finish. An ultimate attack on the senses. Light color, bold, robust, complex, and flavor. Alright, so let's give this beer a try. Right away, there's not much of a head. I tried to give it an aggressive pour. Really didn't stay that way. You smell coffee. Lots of coffee, actually. It has a very coffee flavor to it. A hint of coconut. However, I'm not really even getting a stout flavor from this. In fact, it tastes more like a coffee pale. I'm tasting a lot of actually gold malt to this, like a honey malt. That's telling my brain, this is not a stout. This is just a coffee pale with possibly some coconut sugars. It's definitely not a bad beer. And at 9%, it's got a great body to it. It's medium to thick body. A little bit of an alcohol burn, but not much. Nothing to complain about. But the fact that it's claiming to be a stout, and it's not tricking me into being a stout. I've had blonde stouts before that tasted like stouts. And I've had coffee beers that taste more like this than a stout. Alright, so we're about halfway through this white stout that is supposedly uniquely crushable with coffee and coconut by 14er Brewing. You know, I'm not super impressed by this beer. Now, it's not a bad beer, but I think the descriptions are all off on this beer. Just tastes like a imperial pale with a bunch of coffee added to this. I'm not really tasting any coconut. I mean, I really have to dig for it. If you told me there was no coconut in it, I would have just thought there was sweet malt to it. So the coffee flavor is so weird tasting. Like it, I guess, if you've ever had experience like really bad coffee at your office that it almost has a peppered flavor to it, that's kind of what this tastes like. That it's too much. And it's giving a spiced flavor where coffee shouldn't have a spiced flavor. It should have a smooth, roasty flavor. I don't know. That's just me though. But still enjoying trying this very unique beer. So we're coming up at the end of this beer, Whiteout Stout on Snow Peak by 14er Brewing Company. There's a couple things I have a problem with this beer. It's the warmer it gets, the boozier it gets. It's not as smooth as it was when it was cold. It's not as crushable as they were saying it is. 9% beer, that's a hard crushable beer. A lot of coffee. I'm not really getting roast note out of it. I get coffee out of this. This tastes more like a coffee pale. It talked about having coconut. Not really tasting a whole lot of coconut, almost none. If I didn't know there was coconut in there in the description, I would not have known that there was coconut in this beer. It's an A for effort and uniqueness. It's a C- for beer. But some really cool things I do like. I did find out, I thought this was all about snowboarding and 14er. It looks like there's a bunch of mountains, and I thought they were trails for like snowboarding trails. And again, the word crushable I thought was a snowboarding term. Ended up looking up a couple things. They're actually all about hiking in Colorado and this particular Mount Thomas trails and everything like that. It's actually a pretty cool thing. They donate 1% of all their sales to a preservation charity, so that's really cool of them. The barcode is actually really cool. It's an American flag. That's actually something pretty unique that I don't remember ever seeing too many things have, but I thought that was pretty cool. There are some things about this brewery and the brand that seem very cool. This one particular beer, I hope isn't their shining example, but the uniqueness of their branding makes me want to go try some of their other beers. So I will try to seek those out. But back to the beer. It still has that peppery flavor to it. Now maybe if they said this was a coffee pale with some peppers in it, and they actually threw some peppers in it, you would have something. You would be spot on right there. But it's not a stout. It's not a blonde stout. It's not a white stout. It doesn't have coconut. I'm not tasting any coconut. And the coffee, whatever you're using, it's the wrong style. Try to find a local roaster that's smooth and balanced. And maybe cut back on the alcohol. Maybe it's the alcohol burned with the coffee flavoring that is making it have this unique taste. Really nice gold color though, I will say that. And on a high note, right? Cheers, guys. Crushed it. So like I said, we're going to be reviewing 14er Brewing Whiteout Stout on Snow Peak. And this is a uniquely crushable chocolate, coffee, and coconut beer. Dark coffee, roasted chocolate, and coconut, and a velvet smooth finish. Okay, whoever wrote this has horrible grammar. There's no commas or anything. So we're coming up at the end of 14ers. So we're gonna. I have gas coming. Not where you think it's coming from. I hope that's where you thought it was coming from. Hey guys, if you like this review, hit like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Untappd, Twitter, Facebook. All the links for those social media stuff, they'll be in the links below. Check out some of the other videos. They'll probably be like right here. Subscribe, like, hit the little bell on the side to get notifications if you like beer. If not, hit me up in some comments below. Thanks, guys.